His retirement was as quiet as the literal noise he made throughout his career. Like, real quiet. But make no mistake, through the utter lack of fanfare and lack of flash, the numbers spoke for themselves. We are seeing the career of quite possibly the greatest power forward of all time come to an end. What up, sports fans? I'm Paul Camacho, and you're watching the Macho Sports Report. Monday marked the end of an era in the NBA. It was never as loud or as boisterous as the Shaq era, the Kobe era, the LeBron era, or even the Curry era. Is it an era yet? I don't know. Nevertheless, we may never see one like it again. Tim Duncan, after 19 years with the San Antonio Spurs, the team that drafted him back in 1997, and the team with which he earned 5 titles, 2 MVPs, and 15 All-Star appearances, called it a career. While Kobe Bryant had an entire farewell tour with the Los Angeles Lakers this past season, Duncan managed to bow out the way he managed his entire playing career, to little fanfare, at least less than he outright deserved. After all, Duncan bridged the gap between 2 different generations of Spurs basketball. He was the second of the Twin Towers with the Admiral David Robinson, and helped bring the Spurs their first ever championship in 1999, dominating the postseason with the likes of Mario Elie, Avery Johnson, and Sean Elliott. Then came the 21st Century Dynasty, with all-stars in their own right, like Manu Ginobili, Tony Parker, and Kawhi Leonard, helping Duncan win another 4 titles from 2003 to 2014. And while flashier teams like the Lakers, Thunder, Warriors, Heat, Cavaliers, and Celtics made the headlines, there were Duncan and the Spurs, always threatening to win it all. Their wanton success in the NBA was so expected, they managed to make winning look boring. And it's no wonder, considering they managed a team record over 600 in each of Duncan's 19 seasons. And Duncan kept clipping along, making his case for greatest power forward of all time, racking up career averages of 19 points, 10.8 rebounds, and 2.2 blocks per game. Earning the nickname the Big Fundamental, he was regarded as playing the game the right way, letting his game do the talking on the court. I could go on, listing Duncan's many accolades, like being only the 3rd player in NBA history to win over 1,000 games with Robert Parrish and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, or being selected to the All-Defensive Team 8 times. But I'll say this, in terms of popular culture, Duncan may go down as one of the most low-key superstars of all time, considering how dominant he was throughout his entire career. He might not have gotten much fanfare as he deserved in his playing days, but no one would ever say they wouldn't want a career like Duncan's. I don't know. Am I way off base here? Let me ask you then, how did you perceive Tim Duncan throughout his Hall of Fame career? Leave your responses in the comment section below. I'm Paul Camacho, and you've been watching the Macho Sports Report. Peace out, sports fans!